Hi everyone, this is Krishan Aganwali. Shudesh, I worked on this project, and then the initial idea of this project is to give awareness for protection of the wildlife during wildfire. Um, the there was like lots of challenges. We had to create like complex structures, and then we scrapped out our project like 3 times, and then after we decided to go for Plan B. We drifted from the original idea. However, we kept the theme as is. So we use Unity 3D game tool game, and then after there are like 3 layers. So in the first layer, we have the Ellen has to go to kill the enemies and then go to the next layer. And we also added audio to the environment. So these are the royalty free audio, so the YouTube won't block it. And then I have also mentioned the technical description on this, GitHub direct on a GitHub path, like where there is markdown file is. And then I also mentioned like what is there in level 2, and then after what are the the how what does that what how the player can play the game. And then the level 3 is where you can hear the welcome, thank you message from the animals, like protecting them. So and then in this picture you can see like I have clubbed together level 1, level 2, level 3. And then I also changed the transition functions. So I added like I hard coded the value like layer next to for next layer transition, and then after for the next one, so I added like sample scene, which is the third layer, is a layer in the scene. And then I also mentioned like what are the advantages and what are the shortcomings of this project. And then after some references what I used to create this project. So at this point, so what I mentioned earlier was the switch scene function. What does it do? Like it will, whenever you the main character enters into the collider area, so it triggers like on trigger function. And then after there is wrapper class available in this 3D game kit, and then that is the scene manager. And then after in this inside scene manager, so it will load the scene. I think the Unity also has some function, I don't remember that one. So and then inside this 3D game kit I develop all this project like separately, and then after at the end like I put them together for the smooth transition, like to go from one layer to another layer. And then we what we have done is let's play the game. So this is the first layer, and then in this label like the player is hidden at the beginning, and then after she jumps, yeah. Yeah, now she has to run after him and then kill him. Then we use that team 10 on the sheen, like team 10 10 the saver. You can see that on the screen right now. Yeah, there is like lake, and then we wanted to create as island, but due to time constraint we could not do much like whatever we had initially. So yeah, so at this point like sees the saber. So she has to kill the enemy, and then next layer label is a little challenging. And then there is like fireball throwing creature, and then those are the things like which creates fire in the in the forest. So that was the hypothetical idea, let's say. Um, yeah, and then she has to kill those enemies to save the wildlife. So now it is the second layer. I mean second layer or second label, and then she has to follow that teleporting door. Yeah, so rest up you can see it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching it, so that the game will continue now. if that fireball hits the user, then the player, then the player will die, and then it will start again. But the player has to be there like in 10-15 seconds, otherwise whoever were killed, they will revive. So that was one challenge, is like when we created this acid pool as a dead zone, but we were not successful to cross this area. So that's the reason we simplified this label to complete this label. Then once it is killed, then she has to cross that bridge, and then after activate that switch, and then the door will open, and then she can go to the next layer, and then next layer label there will be animals, and then you'll hear that thank you message. Yeah, we wanted to add a bunch of notices and awareness messages, but it became like the application became so slow, so we deleted those part. Then
Thank you so much for
yeah, so
saving
there are
us from the fire.
animals there, and then now they can jump, then thank, and it looks like they're dancing. Yeah, so yeah, that's the whole game. Thank you for watching it.